In the early 1900s, Whangarei was a significant pip and stone fruit growing region. But by the 1960s, only 2 growers remained. Huanui Orchards, owned and managed by Hanley Hutchinson, is one of the few survivors of the district's pip fruit growers. Huanui Orchards produce kiwi fruit as well as a wide range of fruit for both export and sale at their orchard market.
We are growers of tree fruits and kiwi fruit. The orcharding covers about 30 hectares and about 12 in kiwi fruit and a lesser amount in apples and again in citrus, plus small areas of feijoas and persimmons, and then there's 2 other interesting fruit types being the chirimoya and the casimira. The land here was bought in 1873 and they quickly went into fruit growing as part of the farming operation. So the period from the 1900s through to about 1970 was a period of decline for fruit growing in the Whangarei district. It had been quite significant, it just died away. Lack of pest control, but by about the 70s there were new chemicals available. I could have been a dairy farmer perhaps, but I also was interested in fruit growing. Apples was the thing. We had a history in apples. The prices, which I didn't fully appreciate at the time, were so structured by the Apple and Pear Board that it was easy money until the deregulation of that industry, and that changed things a lot. But by then I had got into the kiwi fruit business, and that has been far kinder to all the growers in the north. I have survived thanks to having the retail outlet. There is a definite interest in buying local, but I think price is where the influence is for the majority. The supermarkets buy direct from big growers and control their prices. They have national advertising programs. The small growers here can't get into those markets. The climate here does not really suit large-scale cropping in sustainable ways. There are too many problems. I started planting kiwi fruit in 1972 with a number of other growers. Kiwi fruit, to me, is the crop that this climate enables us to grow reasonably well. And I thought, I want to do everything. So I got into kiwi fruit packing. That was about 1980, I think, when I put up the first stage of the pack house, and it's had several stages of extension since then. I leased it to Satara perhaps 10 years ago, and there's been an extension done since then, and I'm just a supplier. As part of the lease arrangement, they pack all my export fruit. Today it's run by Eastpack, which is a cooperative packing operation and suppliers to Zespri. This is about as good as you can get for the Kiripaka bouldery loam. It's a friable volcanic. It's good for growing most things, yes. It doesn't come much better in this part of the country. But growing here, I think, is difficult because of the wet and lack of sunshine. We get all the fungal problems that are available, I think, and the pests as well. I've been growing apples all the time, and there's always the desire to get new varieties which are nice to have for marketing purposes. This is Pink Lady that we've been looking at here, which is an Australian selection. They've been pretty good once we got the production up. The persimmons I originally planted for export, and I was having difficulty with quality, and I decided to reduce my area to what we could handle on the local market with cool storage and extended selling. And that's about where we're at. I like to have a few interesting fruits. This casimira, otherwise known as a white sapote, originates from Mexico. As a sapote, it's not to be confused with the black sapote. It's quite a different type of fruit. Nice eating. There's a limited market. There are customers who know the fruit and come looking for them, and they can buy them from us when other shops won't have them. And it's a bit that way with cherimoya, the custard apple. Again, there are people who come looking for them, knowing that we have them. They come just for these fruit.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.